PC Harvey from the North East Dog Unit.
Who?
PC Harvey from the North East Dog Unit. Are you one of these auditors that like...
From the North East Dog Unit?
That's it.
So you got dogs in there?
I have.
Alright.
Mate, just
you're not blocking me in, are you? No, I'm not coming over to the side. Don't touch me and don't follow me either. Address me as sir. Keep it professional.
Another unit to assist with stuff outside TDJ, please. I've got someone filming the Met building and vehicles going in and out. I'm glad you've come onto the pavement.
No, I don't need to be on the pavement. Don't glad I've done it. You touch me. Listen.
For a search under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Alright, I'm PC Harvey from North East.
Alright, what information have you got to
use some common sense.
Detain me under that?
Use some common sense.
What information have you got to detain me under that? If you holding me, look, you're holding my arm. You're holding my arm. You're holding my arm.
Vehicles could come
You're holding my arm. Yeah, but they're not, are they?
But they might.
But they're not.
And you're blocking that.
They're not.
So come onto the pavement. It's a...
Listen, the more you drag me, the more you're gonna
put you onto the pavement.
You don't need to put me on the pavement.
The officer stepping out and immediately restricting the auditor's movement reeks of assumption, not policing. What's worse is that he openly asks if the individual is one of those auditors, clearly showing he knew what was going on. That alone should have told him this was a lawful audit, not a threat. But instead of using that information responsibly, he jumped straight to invoking Section 43. A serious power reserved for real terror threats, not someone with a camera on a public pavement. The officer had already made up his mind before even engaging. No effort to observe, no proper questions. Just an immediate escalation built on shaky logic. When someone who knows what auditors do still weaponizes anti-terror laws against them, it's not ignorance. It's deliberate misuse of authority.
Behaviour and your actions, these can be sites that are vulnerable to terrorist attack.
And
what? And when
what have you got? What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna?
What information have you got to suspect me of that?
Are you gonna listen, or are you just gonna keep?
Well, I'm detained, aren't I?
Huh?
I'm detained, aren't I?
You are, but you're asking. You're asking.
But I don't have to listen to you, do I?
You're asking me questions that you want the answers to.
Go on then. What's the answer?
Every time I speak to you, you're talking over me and not allowing me to talk.
Go on then, talk.
Okay. You might be one of these new auditors, they're called. They like to provoke a response out of the police to try and get something for clicks and likes and views on YouTube. It's like a new trend that people like to do. Also, you could have suspected terrorists potentially that could be doing what's called hostile reconnaissance, and what people do before they may decide to launch a terrorist attack is they like to come and do recce's of the buildings and the vehicles that they might think I'm going to do an attack on that vehicle or that car. That's another reason. Okay, and that's why I've stopped you.
Invoking hostile reconnaissance as justification for detaining someone peacefully filming is a stretch so absurd it discredits the entire stop. Real terrorists don't stroll around in broad daylight, openly filming their targets. If they did conduct reconnaissance, they'd use discreet or digital means, Google Earth, drones, or anonymous online mapping, not a handheld camera in full public view. Even if a remote threat existed, the officer's reasoning collapses under basic scrutiny. The auditor wasn't acting covertly, wasn't avoiding detection, and wasn't behaving erratically. Yet Section 43, a measure intended for genuine terror threats, was invoked as if filming alone equals criminal suspicion. That's not diligence, it's a reckless overreach. By conflating lawful public recording with suspicious activity, the officer ignored context, precedent, and proportionality. The three pillars of sound policing.
Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because that building is vulnerable.
Why do you suspect me of doing that?
Because of where you are.
Am I doing a lawful activity?
No, but it's suspicious.
But am I doing a lawful activity? No, answer that question. Answer that question. Am I doing a lawful activity?
What? By filming a police building and vehicles coming in and out of it?
Yeah.
No, mate, it's suspicious.
Oh, it's not. No, but it's lawful though. It doesn't have to be. So what if it's suspicious? It's lawful, yeah? It's legal.
Yeah,
it's legal. It's legal. Stop there.
Okay, so you're still talking.
Yeah, because it's legal. I'm not doing nothing wrong. What information have you got to suspect me of being a terrorist? What's my behaviour? Because I'm filming. Because I'm doing something lawfully.
Because you're filming.
Am I being unlawful? Am I breaking the law?
Huh?
Am I breaking the law?
You've been detained under Section 43.
Yeah, but am I breaking the law?
Mate, don't do that.
No, I can't do that.
Vehicle.
I don't care if it's an unmarked vehicle. I can stand there and do whatever I want.
That power that under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act gives us the power to look at phones that are being used, photos that have been taken on those phones and videos. So that's what I'm going to do on that Samsung at the moment.
The officers attempt to justify searching the auditor's phone under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act isn't just misleading, it's legally indefensible. Section 43 permits stop and search based on reasonable suspicion of terrorist involvement, but it does not authorize officers to access private digital content, such as photos or videos. That level of intrusion requires far stronger legal grounds, a warrant, explicit consent, or authority under Schedule 7. Which clearly doesn't apply in this case. What's most troubling is the casual confidence with which the officer asserts such invasive power, despite having no evidence of terrorist intent. Filming a public building in broad daylight is not a criminal act and certainly not justification for breaching someone's digital privacy. Treating lawful recording as license to rummage through personal data is a dangerous abuse of authority, one courts have repeatedly cautioned against, particularly under Article 8 of the Human Rights Act, which safeguards the fundamental right to privacy.
I don't think that you're doing something legally by stopping me under Section 43.
That's few
crazy.
and far between.
No,
That's
it's not few and far between. No, get your facts right.
You can carry on
get your
recording
facts
if
right.
you want, and I'm telling you what's going on at the moment.
Okay, I will carry
what's
on
your
recording.
name?
I'm not going to tell you my name.
Okay, can you take your bag off?
No.
No, okay, so I'm going to search you with it on your back. So turn around and look at the wall.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not going to follow your instructions.
Alright, you can just sit tight there.
Yeah. Do you know what? Your colleague, right, stopped me under Section 43.
Okay.
Yeah? But I've done nothing wrong. I've been filming here. Yeah?
I can't speak on behalf of my
No,
colleague,
but I've
can
been filming, but I've done nothing wrong.
I can't speak on behalf of my colleague, can I?
Yeah, but I'm filming. It's filming. It's filming. Yeah, but it's filming wrong.
Okay.
Can I film? I'm just
asking
asking you.
questions.
No, I'm asking you.
Listen,
I'm asking you though.
Let me finish then.
Okay, go on
Every
then.
time I speak, you speak both
Yeah,
ways.
that's what he said earlier on. Yeah, but same
maybe
script.
include that.
Yeah,
Well, no,
same
because
script.
I went
But
here
I'm
with-
asking you a straight
You did
question.
again now,
Well,
aren't you?
answer the question. Yes or no?
Let me speak before.
Okay. Is that a yes or no answer?
Yes, you can speak on
Oh, so I can film, yeah?
And he's told that to
I can
you.
film. So,
I've heard him say
if
to
I
you,
can
I've listened
film,
to you.
why is he stopping me under Section 43?
I'm not him, I don't know.
Okay.
Alright,
You see?
so there you go then.
He's not you, he doesn't know. If it was him, he wouldn't have stopped me. You know why? Because I can
probably
film
will. That's what
on
we
the
might do.
street, legally, lawfully.
This moment completely exposes how weak and unjustified the original detention truly was. When the auditor calmly asks the arriving officer a simple, direct question, "Can I film in public?" The officer's eventual admission of yes instantly collapses the entire foundation of the Section 43 stop. If filming in public is lawful, as that officer clearly acknowledges, then the first officer's decision to invoke anti-terror powers becomes indefensible. The second officer's follow-up, "I'm not him, I don't know," only makes things worse. It's not just a dodge. It's an accidental admission that there was never a coherent or legitimate reason for the initial stop in the first place. Under terrorism legislation, detentions require clear, evidence-based suspicion, not hunches or personal discomfort. But in this case, the inconsistency between the two officers reveals what's really happening. An abuse of authority born out of bias, not law.
Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hands on me. Do not put your hand on me. I can put this anywhere I like.
Don't in your face.
No, listen, you are standing close to me. No, you go away.
No, you
Go away.
listen.
You step away.
No,
right? Because now you're antagonising me.
I'm not antagonising
Yes,
you.
you are. You're trying to escalate the situation.
Let me speak.
Step
You let me
away.
speak.
Step away
No, I
and do
won't.
not touch me.
No, I won't feel away.
Well then, I'm not going to let you speak. I don't want to touch. Look, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Don't,
You're
it's
threatening me. You
Phil,
are threatening
you
me.
can feel.
You are causing me alarm and
Phil.
distress. You're such a
then.
way away from me. You do not need to outstretch your hand.
stand there, then.
I can stand
stand
where
there.
I like.
Don't put it in someone's face.
I can stand where I like.
Stop being in my face.
I can put this in my face.
Oh, 'cause-
Oh,
away
do you know?
from me.
I'm
I'm
not
distance
going near
away.
you. I'm not going near you, but I can put it in your face if I
Oh,
like.
way.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, cool.
That's
You got
fine.
an arm distance, I've got an arm distance.
That's fine then. But not put it in his face like you were doing.
I can do what I want.
Like, no you can't.
Yes, I can actually.
can't, my
I
friend.
can.
Stop coming near us then.
Yeah, look, I'm not coming near you. You're the one that's stepping near me.
Arm
Move your
distance.
hand.
No.
Move your hand for me. Oh,
my
all right.
self-distance, my
All right then,
fighting
big man, big
It's
man,
like-
big
it's
man.
safety.
Yeah, whatever.
It's safety, my friend.
Yeah.
Self-defined ethnicity.
See, you're right in my face now. You're right in my face, so you think you can do it, but I can't.
No, it's my safety.
Yeah, look, see?
My safety.
Well, my
you and
safety.
I was fighting, you and I
Look,
safety
see?
a minute ago, weren't you, my friend?
Look, see?
There you go. Just stand there. That's
No,
fine.
I'm not standing here, I'm moving. I can
Yeah,
walk.
well, stay a distance away from us then.
Shut up.
This officer's conduct perfectly illustrates intimidation, masquerading as procedure. The auditor posed no threat whatsoever. He was calmly recording, standing at a safe distance, and firmly but respectfully asserting his rights. Yet out of nowhere, the officer thrusts his arm forward and orders, "Stay back," as though an invisible boundary had been crossed. It wasn't about safety, it was about control. By feigning a violation that never occurred, the officer was deliberately manufacturing tension, trying to provoke a reaction that could later be twisted into noncompliance. This wasn't policing, it was a psychological trap. Had the auditor so much as raised his voice or taken a step forward, the officer likely would have seized on it as justification for arrest. It's a tactic rooted not in law, but in ego. And it's exactly why accountability matters in encounters like this.
Or you refusing to give that?
Who's refusing?
I don't know, what's your surname?
Don't use the word refuse.
Okay, what's
Do
your
I have to
surname?
give it to you?
No, you don't.
Oh, well then.
So you are refusing?
I'm not refusing.
Well, you are.
I'm not refusing. I don't have to give it to you. Why don't you understand what you're saying?
Do you want to just show us the gallery on the phone of the photos that you've taken in the videos?
And
You have to do that under the law.
I have to do that under the law.
Yeah, under
actually,
section 43.
let me just say something to you.
Go on.
Right, hold on. Where's my thing? Give me my stop slip.
I'm going to give it to you in a minute once we're finished.
Okay, let me just say something before
Go
I
on.
turn this off and show you.
You don't
yeah?
have to turn it off, but you can
No,
keep it
I will have to
recorded.
turn it off. How can I record if I've got to show you stuff?
Because you can keep the app going, can't you?
What app? My filming app.
I don't know, whatever you're
Well, that's
using
what
to
I'm
film.
filming, yeah. But let me just tell you something, yeah?
Go on.
I don't want you to look at my personal property.
Right.
Yeah? Under section 43,
Yeah.
it doesn't say that you can look under my property
Okay.
in the sense that you're saying it.
Right.
Obviously, you're coercing me that I have to show you because
Right.
as far as you're concerned,
Yeah.
this is part of your bully boy tactics. What are you looking for?
Similar sort of things at other protected sites.
No, what are you looking for? Be specific.
Photographs
Of-
and films
yeah.
of other police buildings, and if there's a pattern of behaviour.
But obviously,
I've already explained
But
it to you
obviously,
when I
I
first
film
started.
police buildings. But what did you say I was?
Huh?
What did you say I could be?
The terrorist?
No, you didn't say that as
Yes,
well.
I did.
Two things you said.
Mate,
what was
it's
the
all
other
on
thing?
here, bro.
What was the other thing? Don't bother me. What was the other thing you said?
I don't know. Go on.
Oh, you can't remember?
No.
You said two things. You said you
Go
could be one of these new.
Oh, an auditor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm an auditor, what will I
Right.
have on my phone?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
No, but what would I have on it if I'm an auditor? If you know about auditing, what will I have on my phone?
Other videos
Of?
and photos
Of?
officers, of ambulance staff, of firefighters.
No. We don't do ambulance or
anything
firefighters.
like
We just
that.
do police.
Just for, like,
Well,
clicks.
I just do police personnel.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop
So that's
filming
what
now?
you're going to see on my phone.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Are we
And is that
finished?
going to be an issue?
I don't know yet because I haven't had a look.
Yeah, but they're going to be the same as filming. This is what I'm
Right.
saying. You're not going to see any different.
This is
If you suspect someone is part of a well-documented, lawful movement dedicated to filming public spaces to hold police accountable, then discovering those exact same videos on their phone doesn't make them suspicious. It validates their explanation. That's not incriminating evidence. It's confirmation of lawful conduct. Yet when the officer is confronted with this reality and casually replies, "I don't know yet," it exposes everything wrong with his approach. It shows he wasn't searching with a clear, lawful objective. He was fishing for something, anything, that might retroactively justify the stop. That's not how reasonable suspicion works. The search is supposed to follow evidence, not precede it in the hope of manufacturing some. What this officer effectively did was flip policing logic on its head. You might be doing something legal, but let me dig until I can make it look illegal. That's not law enforcement. That's harassment disguised as investigation.
Under section
have a look at
43,
it.
you have to be specific.
I've just told you, photographs.
Yeah, but when you see these
film.
photographs, what you know what
Well,
you're going to
I don't know
see.
until I look at them, do I?
What was all those questions you was asking me? If I what? If I work?
Yeah.
If I do this all the time?
That's
if I
it.
travel up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, when this comes out, be interested because
Go on.
you'll see
Where am I
yourself.
going to be? YouTube?
You'll see yourself.
Excellent.
You've lost.
Mate,
You've lost. You've lost because you've illegally
I haven't lost
detained me
anything.
under section 43. Do you know what? You really don't know what you're doing. You've never
know
done
a
it
lot.
before,
You're just
obviously.
trying to get
You've never seen a
a
terrorist in your life.
How
yeah?
do you know
and,
that?
Oh, I bet you haven't.
do
Have
you
you?
know?
Have you seen a terrorist?
I can't tell you, man.
Oh, you can't. Why not?
No.
Why? Because you're
That's
that big that
operational. No.
you're so massive that you can't say
I'm
whether or
not
not you've
massive.
seen something. It's like me asking you if you've seen a burglar and you're going to say, "Oh, I can't tell you that." Huh? What's the
not gonna-
difference?
Sorry.
Huh?
Mate, I'm getting bored.
Don't call me mate. You keep on calling me mate. I'm not your mate. I never would want to be your mate.
Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, whatever. Off you go.
Obviously
Off
you
you go.
could get
Don't
stopped again
talk to
later
me.
on
I don't want to
today.
hear you. I don't
It
want to
could
hear what
happen
you got to say.
again.
See, Chadwell Heath, bully boys. Oh wow, what rubbish tactics.
Yardley took his unlawful detention to court and walked away with a £750 compensation payout, a sum that represents more than just money. It's legal confirmation that the officer violated his rights under baseless pretenses. When a court rules your stop unlawful, that's not a small mistake. It's a failure to uphold the very law you're sworn to enforce. What makes it worse is how fast it all happened. The officer approached Yardley, demanded answers, and invoked Section 43 in under a minute. No observation, no genuine dialogue, just assumptions and control tactics. Even after admitting he suspected Yardley was an auditor, he pressed on as though this were a covert terror operation, justifying the search by saying he might find videos of police buildings. But if you already know he's an auditor, and you expect to find those exact videos, what are you really looking for? The officer couldn't answer because there was no legitimate basis to begin with. The second officer's conduct only deepened the failure. Instead of assessing the situation fairly, he defaulted to blind loyalty, shrugging off questions with, "I don't know. I'm not him," and resorting to subtle intimidation. It wasn't about safety. It was about silencing. In the end, Yardley's ski stood his ground and proved this for what it was, a textbook case of ego-driven, rights-violating policing. His courtroom victory sent a clear message. Misuse of terrorism powers will not go unchecked. The payout, the exposure, and the embarrassment that followed were all the natural consequences of one fundamental mistake, letting authority override judgment.